send out the worksheet?
I don't think I actually sent out any homework, but I did send out a question which absolutely zero of you answered for me, which was what you thought about YouTube lessons.
Did you send out the worksheets for the next lessons?
I don't think we have worksheets for the next lessons. We're kind of in review mode.
Oh, okay.
And still have not heard from anyone on what we thought about YouTube lessons.
I liked it because I could like rewind if I didn't understand something, but it was just kind of difficult because I didn't have the ability to ask any questions.
Yeah, I thought the exact same.
Okay. How was the video quality? Some people from my honors classes were saying that they couldn't like read what I was writing, or
the audio was fine. The visuals were not unbearable. No.
Not unbearable. Okay. All right. So you know that Darcy is watching all of these non-live. So I do have copies of all of these up on YouTube. If you want to feel Darcy-esque, you can always do that. Okay, so we are kind of in review mode. We have a 2-day test popping up. Let me see what I have. I thought I had some supplementary problems, and I do, which I'm going to send your way. In just a second here. Okay, so these are coming at you right now-ish. We had a department meeting go long. Sorry about that. Algebra 2 with analysis, email students, attach file, this thing, and send. Okay, so that is sent. I am going to pull it up so you can see what it is. Let's see, share screen, supplementary problems, share, and back. Even if you're not printing it out, you can still look at these. Okay, so hopefully we can see what's going on here, and let's start chugging our way through. All right, so the first one says the log of 40. It's going to take me an extra second here. Sorry to get my other camera going. So 1 sec on this. Sorry. If we do that, you have to go like this, like that. Over here, join a meeting. And this meeting is 946-2002, and I'm writing on the wrong keyboard because that would make life too easy. 946-2002 4283. All right. So now hopefully you can see it on my screen as well. Okay. And boom. Share screen, and away we go. Okay, so you can see my face, you can see the computer screen, and you can see what I'm writing. And what we're doing is problem number 1, which is log of 40 plus the log of 5 halves. Well, what am I allowed to do when I add 2 logs?
Multiply.
Make it 1 log.
Make it 1 log. Okay, how's this going to look like as 1 log? It's going to look as the common log of
40 over 5 over 2.
Did I hear over?
I mean 40 times 5 over 2.
40 times 5 over 2. Well, coincidentally, what is the 40 times 5 over 2?
100.
And what is the log of 100?
10. No, 2.
2. Yeah. So let me back up that truck just one little moment and say, hey, what question are they actually asking me when they say log of 100? What is another way of saying log of 100? What question am I actually asking?
10 to the what power equals 100.
Love it. 10 to the what power equals 100. So it's not 10 times what, which the answer would have been 10, but 10 to the what. Beautiful. All right.
I'll get my paper from my printer.
Of course, please do. In number 2, we had 2 to the log base 2 of 5 minus 3 to the log base 5 of the cube root of 5. Looks something like that. Well, this looks a little bit on the ugly side until you realize, hey, 2 to the log base 2 of 5 is just 5. That's one of our rules. Minus, what can I do with a coefficient?
Bring it to the front of the equation.
Bring to the exponent.
Yeah.
Oh, and the cube root of 5 cubed, well, the cube root and the cube really go away. What is the log base 5 of 5?
1.
1. Because again, they're asking the question, 5 to what power equals 5? Oh, well, 5 to the first equals 5. So my answer is just 4. Nothing so bad yet. 3, we have e to the natural log of 3 plus e to the natural log of 2 minus 1/2 the natural log of 1. Well, what is e to the natural log of 3?
3.
3, because natural log of 3 says what power would I have to raise e to in order to get 3? And whatever number that is, I'm raising e to that power, so I better get 3. Plus the exact same reason 2 equal minus, what is the natural log of 1?
0.
0. So what's 1/2 of 0?
0.
Still 0. And I just get a 5 there. If I had thought about it a different way and made that coefficient, that 1/2, an exponent, well, what is 1 to the 1/2 power?
Root of 1.
And still 1.
Oh,
So it wouldn't really have changed anything. All right. Number 4 says the log base 9 of 25 minus the log base 9 of 75. Well, where would you like to go with this?
Dividing.
Divide, yes. So I'm dividing the arguments. I have the log base 9 of 25 over 75. Hi, Buggy. Did you come to say hi? Oh. Well, 25 over 75 is just 1/3. So I really have the log base 9 of 1/3. Well, 9 to what power equals 1/3?
Negative.
Well, ask it a different way. 9 to what power equals 3?
Negative.
1/3. 1/2.
That's not true.
Negative 1/2.
Negative 1.
Okay, 1/2.
1/2.
9 to the 1/2 is 3. So 9 to the negative 1/2 should be 1/3. Okay. 5 through 9, there is some given information. We have to assume that the log base b of 2 is equal to a, and the log base b of 3 is equal to b. Log base b of 5 is equal to c. So it's just a matter of rewriting these things. B of 5 over 9 equals the log
Move it down, please.
b, absolutely. of 5 minus the log base b of, instead of 9, I'm going to write 3 squared. Log base b of 5 minus 2 times the log base b of 3.
Mr. Reeves, are you writing with the camera?
Was up?
Is there a camera showing you writing or no?
I didn't quite hear what you said there.
Is there a camera showing what you're writing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, because for some reason I can't see it.
Okay. Well, I would just scroll through your different cameras and figure it out here. I could make it a little bit easier if I do it maybe this way, where I. Okay. I've unmuted it on the other one.
Sounds really weird.
How's that? Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. And say something so I can tell whether or not I can hear you. I can't. Okay. First one. Boom. And boom. All right. Say something. It would help if someone said something here.
Hello.
There we go. All right. All right. So hopefully that came up a little bit better. The log base b of 5, we said was c minus 2b. And there's my answer.
Mr. Reeves, what happened to the log base b of 5/9?
All right. Well, that is 5 over 9. So if the argument is divided, we can write it as subtraction.
I see.
Okay, so in 6, they said the log base b of 100. So how am I going to make 100 with 5s, 2s, 3s? I'm really thinking that that is the log base b of 5 squared times 2 squared, which should be 2 times the log base b of 5 plus 2 times the log base b of 2. So it really should be 2 of those c's plus 2 of those a's, I believe. And how about number 7, where I have the log base b of the 4th root of 60? You know, I'm going to call that 1/4 the log base b of 3 times 2 times 5 times 2 squared.
How did you come up with that?
How am I going to get 60 out of 3s, 2s, and 5s? Okay, 12 and 5, but 12 is not 3 or 2. Oh, it kind of is. It's 3 times 2 times 2. So it's really finding the prime factorization of those things. Well, this will be 1/4 in parentheses. Looks like I've got a b plus 2a plus c. Hey, Fairbear, can you turn that down a little, please?
Mr. Reed,
Yeah, Owen.
if you were to say, if you weren't simplifying it into the letters A, B, and C, can you just show me what the most simplified version that you can make this? If you were like to defactor it,
Okay, simplified. Yeah,
would that be
so
like would
I
that be
think what you
1/4 log?
mean is 1/4 the log base b of 3 plus 2/4, also known as 1/2, the log base b of 2
Okay.
plus 1/4 the log base b of 5. Now, I wouldn't call that simplified, I would call that expanded form, but so it goes.
Thank you.
No problem. In number 8, they gave us a hint. I'm writing this as the log base b of 5 times the log base 5 of b. And it looks a little bit like something we did on the homework, something which I know some people had questions on. I know that I put on my honors homework, and I know that some people had questions there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the change of base formula and write this as the natural log of 5 over the natural log of b times the natural log of b over the natural log of 5. Wait a second. Everything appears to be canceling out, so I am left with
1.
What's my answer? 1.
1.
Yeah. I think I heard someone almost pull the trigger and say 0 there, but when everything cancels out through multiplication division, they're down to 1. You don't need help, sweetheart. You're okay. All right. Don't jump on the bed, weirdo.
So if you have an equation like this where you have like log base whatever number of whatever number, and then it's that multiplied by something that's like the opposite. Like if the equation was like log base x of y multiplied by log base y of x, would that be 1?
It always will be. Number 9 looks a little funky here. Who's psyched for this one? I'm psyched for this one. All right, so this says the log base 3b of 15. And again, it uses the hint to use the change of base formula. So I guess I could do a, let's do a log base b. So I'm going to do a log base b of 15 over a log base b of 3b. I can't say I love that. Maybe a log base 3 would have been smarter? No?
Would you maybe be able to move it over a little?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, well, log base b of 15 we can do because that is log base b of 3 plus log base 3 of 5. But here I think I might have to do a change of base formula again on this. And maybe write this, well, no. Let's separate it. Oh, I think we've got it. The log base b of b plus the log base b of 3. There we go. All right, so on the top, I've got a b plus c, and on the bottom, the log base b of b is just 1 plus b.
Mr. Reed, I have a question.
Yes.
So why did you get for the top one log base b of 3 and then a 3 there instead of like what you got on the bottom?
Log base b of 5. Sorry. B and 3 sound a lot alike.
Mr. Reeves, how did you get log base b of 3b from that original equation?
From this original equation, log base b of 3b, I did a change of base formula. And when you do a change of base formula, you get to choose what base you want to change it to.
Right, but what I don't understand is how I understand the top equation. Like, where did the 3 go in the top equation? Oh, wait.
Yeah, change of base.
Right, but then how did you get 3b? Where did like the 3b come from?
That's how the change of base formula works. So let me restate the change of base formula just to kind of remind ourselves. So if I had the log base b of a, I can write that as the log base x, and you can choose what x is, any value you want, of a over the log base x of b. So in this particular case, x was, or b was 3b, that's confusing, and a was 15. So I chose my x to be a single b.
Oh.
Okay.
You've
was a
done that
tricky
with
one.
like natural log.
I could have done it with natural log. Let's see how that would have worked out. Maybe I do natural log of 15, which I don't know what that is, over the natural log of 3b, and I don't know what that is. So I could do that, but I don't see where that really helps me. Because now.
Oh, wait, so you just did b because all the solutions had base b.
Exactly.
Okay. And if you did natural log, there would be no base b, so you wouldn't really have an answer then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes, okay.
How is it that on the original equation, though, you have log base b of 15 over log base 3 of 3b? Because that's different bases. Don't they both have to be the same?
It was log base b of 15 over log base b of 3b. They both had the same base of b.
Oh, I thought it was 3, not b.
No. I might have said 3. I don't know. And number 10 looks to be largely the same thing, just going backwards. Let's do one of these exercises. We won't do them all per se, but we have the common log of 100a squared over b squared, or b to the fourth, excuse me, b to the fourth, and the cube root of c is also in the denominator. So I'm going to expand this, and I'm going to write this as the log of 100, which I know what that is, plus 2 times the log of a. And they told me that the log of big A is little a, so I can do that one too. Minus 4 times the log of big B, and also minus 1/3 the log of big C. So once again, the log of 100 is just 2. Plus,
Wait, Mr. Reeves, shouldn't the last one be plus?
It shouldn't be unless I used parentheses. Because I am, it's still dividing.
Oh, because it's minus the whole thing. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Minus 4 little b and minus 1/3 little c. Again, if you wrote it with parentheses, you could write it as a plus 1/3 c.
Mr. Reeves, how did you get log of 100 equals 2?
Because the log of 100
Never
equals
mind.
2.
Yeah, I
Mr.
thought it had something to do with the formula, but it doesn't, or the solutions given.
Mr. Reeves,
Yes.
I know for number 10, I know how to figure out the A and B portion of this, but how would you figure out the square root of 10c?
The square root of 10c. So remember that would be 10c to the 1/2 power.
Okay.
And you could think of it as 1/2 the log of 10, and I know what the log of 10 is, plus 1/2 the log of c.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's skip down to number 14. Here is truly what we're doing it in reverse, where they ask me to condense these things. So I have that 3 log base 5 of 3x plus 1 minus 2 the log base 5 of 2x minus 1, and also a minus the log base 5 of x. So at the end of the day, and I can just go straight to the answer, I've got in the numerator a 3x plus 1, which is being cubed. That coefficient became an exponent. In the denominator, anything that I'm subtracting, which includes that 2x minus 1 being squared, and that x. And I'm done. That was it.
Mr. Reeves.
Yeah, Owen.
Mom, Dada, Papa keeps hitting me.
One sec. Hey, Harper, quit hitting your sister. And don't smile at me like that. You're a weirdo. All right. All right, Owen, you're up. Sorry.
Are we gonna go over which content is on what days?
A little bit. I think it's non-calculated the first day. So I might ask you a question like what we see here, where we put it in calculator ready format. And then on the next day, we'll do with calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Reeves.
Yeah.
So I was looking at number 10, like on the previous one. I'm looking at the answer and I got it completely wrong. Is it, and anyway, can we do that one?
Sure. Let's sneak up and do number 10. Okay, so there is 10. And then this paper is done. Okay. So number 10, and you can see what I'm writing. Okay, number 10 says the log of a b squared, and can I write it as 10c to the 1/2? Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to write this as the log of a plus 2 times the log of b plus 1/2 the log of 10c, which I can still split up a little bit. So the log of a is just a plus 2 little b plus 1/2 the log of 10. And I'm going to write this out. 1/2 the log of 10 plus 1/2 the log of c. So a plus 2b plus the log of 10 is just 1. So I get 1/2 there plus 1/2 c. Does that look close to what they wrote as the answer?
I mean, what they wrote is 2a plus 4b plus c plus 1 over 2.
They wrote 2a?
Yeah. for number 10.
Check this here because that does not seem right.
But it's over 2, so it works, because then it'd be 1/2.
Okay. Fair enough.
And
I
then
think that's a
1/2 C, yeah.
Looking at the answers, number 10, 2A over 2, so there's my A. 4B over 2, there's my 2B. C over 2, great. And 1 over 2, which is 1/2, yeah. So their answer is equivalent. I don't know why they wrote it like that. That seems kind of a disassembly variety to me, but, you know, not wrong. All right. Jumping on to number 19, calculator ready format. We have the natural log of x plus the natural log of x plus 3 equals 1. We have the natural log of x squared plus 3x equals 1. And finally, I have, guys, knock it off. Go away. Go, yes, Harper, what is it? What's Sissy doing? All right, do you need to go take a nap with Grandma? Do you want a nap?
Yes.
Okay, go find Grandma.
Okay, when Harper wakes up, I'm gonna bring 2 towels.
3 towels, we're gonna go swimming when Harper wakes up? And that to me is ready to be solved with the quadratic formula. So that whole x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2.
Mr. Reeves,
Yes.
how did you get from the inverse natural log of x squared plus 3x equals 1 to e to the first power?
You should consult the tattoo that I recommended that you get for this unit. Remember that this really says the log base e of this equals 1, which is equivalent to saying that e to the 1 equals that.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Reeves, how do you plug in an e without having it like to the to another power?
We'll just do e to the first.
Oh, yeah.
That is a solid question. Hey Harper, go see Grammy.
You, she stinks.
Are we plugging this into the calculator?
You are welcome to. I am going to try to send this small child off to her grandmother, and then I'm happy to do it.
Bring me to Mama.
You can walk to Mama. See these things? These are legs.
My toes hurt.
Your toes hurt. Okay, come here, there, small beast. Come on, Harper. Harper. Yeah. I world's cutest baby. Come on. Oosh, 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 oosh. Okay. Be right back, people. I'm juggling babies. Say bye to my students. Turn around and say bye.
Bye-bye.
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 There you go.
Bye-bye.
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 Oh, yes. Oh.
I keep on getting a domain error.
Damn.
How do you do this?
All right. Sorry about that. Necessary evil. Did we get an answer there?
We keep getting domain error.
You get a domain error. Okay, minus 4e. So that could be that it's not solvable.
Oh.
What did the
The answer sheet is the same as the what we have right now.
19? Yeah. So it's just imaginary answers only. Remember that E is approximately 3-ish. Why did they say plus 4E? I got a minus. Oh, because it's minus 4AC. Fix that. And so, yeah, that is calculator ready format. Perfect.
If it's just in calculator ready form, why would you have to solve it?
Well, that technically is solved. It's solved, ready to go into a calculator. So this is an exact answer where your calculator will only give you a decimal approximation.
Wait, so why is it plus 4E?
Because it's the quadratic equation says minus 4AC, and C itself is negative E. All right, let's continue on with these ones. Let's see if we can sneak out one more of them. And natural log of x plus 1 plus natural log of x plus 3 equals the natural log of 3. I'm going to write this as natural log of, in parentheses, x plus 1, x plus 3 equals natural log of 3. Yeah. I'm going to write this as x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 3. Oh. X squared plus 4x equals 0. X apparently equals 0 or negative 4. However, I'm going to go and I'm going to go kapwa. That guy is not in the domain of the problem.
Wait, I thought x squared plus 4x is not unsimplified. You can't simplify that.
What do you mean you can't simplify that?
Oh, wait. You take out, oh, okay.
Is it not negative 4 because x can't be less than what's in the parentheses?
What's in the parentheses can't be less than or equal to 0.
And if you plug in x for, or if you plug in negative 4 for x, it's all going to become negative, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Perfect. Okay. And that's that'll do it. Finish this up for homework. If you want, we can check back in during class period tomorrow, even though it's our X day. And then we will continue reviewing on Wednesday, 2-day tests Thursday and Friday. All good? Okie dokie. Then I will let you guys go. Thank you for bearing with me and they were reasonable today. Not super loud, not super quiet. Little rambunctious daughters. Appreciate it. All right, I will see you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.